Where are they gonna refill these blood bottles? Alright, rise and shine, you corner-occupying pieces of shit!
Oh! By the unhallowed saints, what time is it?
It's 2 hours till dusk. We just moved to Psi Epsilon Alpha.
Ah, finally some action. Wait, where's Dark Actual?
Recruiting. They lost 4.
How the hell did that happen?
Funny you mention hell, because that's exactly where the idiot that deployed Dark 2-1 is right now.
The big boss did this himself. Oh, don't envy that poor bastard.
I'm afraid it's much worse than that. When they deployed Dark 2-1, they made us. So the entire network has been gutted.
Wait, are you waking us up for recon?
Not just that. His Unholy Majesty does have plans, but we can't afford to go loud just yet.
Then we're going after the ones that took out Dark 2-1.
You don't need to worry about that.
Creepy, I don't need them going off on a revenge trip and blowing this operation before I even know what it is.
Look, circumstances changed, the targets dropped off the radar, the boss was pissed, he wanted to make sure this was done right.
You didn't.
I asked if he was sure.
You sent the Death Knight!
See, I knew you'd react like this.
So instead of letting us clean up our own mess, which from what you're telling me only happened as a result of rapid deployment and shit intel, you decided to send Entropy with a sword?
Look, I don't make the fucking decisions, I just dictate them. Besides, if that group were capable of taking out Dark 2-1, there might be some potential resources that we can exploit there. And you know that's not your department, but it's very much in the department of that walking abomination.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm sorry, Creepy. I'm never good fresh out of torpor. I get cranky.
Apology accepted. Now, get to the chattel pit, get yourself a feed, and then get to the armory. We want you in the field tonight, and we want a straight proposal in Spooky's hands by next week.
So who is the target?
Everyone.
Meanwhile, in the chapel at the palace in the capital...
Ah. Hello there, fellow party members. What's all this then? An Ecumenical Council of the Order of Devotion and the Temple of Light. We're hoping to raise an army of the faithful and launch a crusade against the Lich King. Yeah, we've been prepping for this all week. Where have you been exactly? Debriefing your savage monarch as to the doomsday scenario you created by prematurely swiping at the Lich King's spy network? Okay, who could have predicted that the Lich King could just destroy global ecology with a flick of his wrist? Me! If you had waited 5 minutes until I was out of hell before assassinating everyone! You're right, clearly I should apologize for not waiting for the information you're withholding while you negotiated your pension. Would you all shut the fuck up? The meeting's about to start. Not that we'll be able to understand any of it. Besides, the cleric is still shaken up after their trip to the hells. Poor thing. It's not fair, it's just not fair. The gods should understand what hard lives we lead. Why can't it just be a little bit easier for us? Why can't they just explain that sometimes it's okay? I don't know. As High Commander of the Order of Devotion, I call to order this Ecumenical Council to discuss the potential ramifications of the Lich King's conspiracy on the faith. Yes, and first and foremost, High Commander, I'd like to thank you for your personal efforts in helping rid our temple of the Antipontiff. That was not effort, it was fun. I honestly didn't believe it in the slightest until all the evidence was put before me. We've been nursing a cuckoo this entire time. I didn't believe it until the fucker confessed in front of me and then I cut him in half. Govern your tongue, High Commander. This was an Ecumenical Council. Would you shut up so we can commence business? But to the matter at hand, doomsday is upon us. The Lich King looms and the seas boil with his fury. Ecological disaster awaits us at every turn, and we have no idea who we can trust. So I think the most pressing order of business for this council should be, I move that before any ecumenical discussion can take place that we first need to elect a new pontiff for the Temple of Light, and therefore we should immediately disband this council and reconvene after we've had a vote in conclave. I second this motion. Motion carries. We will allow 15 minutes for discussion before we vote on whether to dissolve this council. It can't be allowed. It can't be allowed to... Wait, what?